We're talking about automation, but today I'm going to show you a really simple way to integrate Link Wizard and HighLevel. Okay, so Link Wizard is one of the tools that we have inside of our program. If you can see here, this is actually the main website here. If you scroll down here, it shows you all the major benefits. Zapier integration is one of them, and that's what we're going to use today to integrate Link Wizard and HighLevel. Okay, so if you scroll down here, you'll see that Link Wizard has many plans. The $197 a month plan, though, is actually free inside of Vision Marketing and Design right now. So if you go to myvisionagency.com and you go to the All Plans page, you'll see that we have 3 different plans here. You can join right now at $97, and you can actually get access to all of the HighLevel tools, all of the tier 5 tools. It's a free upgrade right now, in addition to all of the training and white label content and all of that we have inside of our program. Okay, so definitely if you're interested in joining, I mean, $97 for over $3,000 a month worth of tools is absolutely insane. So definitely recommend taking advantage of that offer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create an opt-in form here using Link Wizard. Now, why is this important? Okay. Obviously, you could create an opt-in page using the Go HighLevel tools that we have inside the program, or most other like email marketing systems. You can use that. But Link Wizard is very simple. It also has a link tracker. So I can see why a lot of people would want to just use this. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a simple opt-in form just like this. And what you can do is you can route it to your, if you're in affiliate marketing or network marketing, this is just a really simple way to be able to capture that email address, add it to our CRM, which is HighLevel, and then you can follow up and add your, add them to your sales pipelines and build out workflows and however you want. I do see that Maria is here. Hello, Maria. Welcome. Maria, you're a great example because you could use Link Wizard to create a simple opt-in form like this. And, we're always talking about you have to create an offer, and then you have to send traffic to the offer. Okay. And then you have to follow up. All right. So those are the 3 stages. Everyone asks me, how do you do it? All these tools. But look, it's very simple. It doesn't matter if you use Link Wizard or HighLevel or Get Response or Builderall or ClickFunnels. It doesn't matter what tool you're using. The point is you want to create an offer. You want to retarget them, right, with follow-up. Now, if I was Maria, I would maybe create a simple opt-in page like this that says, turn $25 into $5,000 without any effort, or something like that, right? And then she could have this opt-in form, and then as soon as they opt in here, it just redirects to Maria's gold and silver opportunity, and then now she's captured the information, and it goes into the CRM. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to build this and then how to automate that into the CRM. So I will see you all in just a second when we come back. Okay, welcome back. I do see that I think She Trades Financial is Shawana. Hello, Linwood. Hello, Floyd. Oh, no, passive income is Shawana. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so this is just a sample account because obviously we're going to use like an API and all these things. I didn't want to show my actual account because that is definitely, you should always keep your API private. But what I did here is I just created a simple opt-in form. Okay, this is so easy. You guys will probably want to use this over anything else because it's so simple. So when you get into Link Wizard, all you need to do is go to create and you'll see opt-in link. Okay, so you see here, this is what this is how you create it. But I'm actually, since I've already created one, just to save time, I'm just going to show you how I did that. Okay, so here you're just going to put in the headline here. So fill out this form to get $3,000 in software for free. If you go back here, you'll see that this is where that title is. Okay. Let me get back here now. Here you can check the boxes. Do you want which information do you want to collect basically? Do you want to use user's full name, user's email, and phone number? I actually have checked all these boxes. You can uncheck, and you can see if you uncheck the form, or the field in the form will actually disappear on the preview here. So you can check whichever ones you want. And over here, you can choose whether you want them to be mandatory. Okay. A lot of people don't like to put in their phone number. I give away massive amounts of value, so I really encourage the phone number, and by encourage I mean required. So it's part of my workflows. I just want the phone number, so you may want it. You may want to just make it voluntary. So if you made it voluntary, it's still going to show up on the form, but it's not going to, like, if they don't fill out the form or fill out the phone number field, and then they click claim offer, it will still allow them to submit without the phone number, okay, unless you make it mandatory. So I'll just say mandatory for the sake of this training. Here, you just want to type in the button text. Okay, so mine says claim limited time offer, and you can see that's what it says here. Okay, so you can see that all of my fields, I'm using all of them, and they all have a little red star, which means that they are mandatory. Okay, so let's go back here now. Here you can set the button color, and of course I always like to use Canva, and if you use Canva, you can go back here where it says brand kit, and you'll see if you scroll down here, I like to store my personal brand colors here, so if you wanted to choose one of those, you could just click there, and then it gives you the hex code. If you don't have that, or you just don't have brand colors at all, highly recommend creating your brand, but you could always just click here and then choose by scrolling around, choose like a random color if you wanted to. Okay. Here you can also set the text on the button, so you can see that mine is white. So we have this dark blue, and then we have the white text. And then we have background color, but I actually added an image, okay? Now, if we remove the image, it says, click the camera icon to upload a background image for opt-in page from your computer. And you see real small here, it says 1920 by 1080p. So if we go back now to our Canva, you can see that I already created the image. This is where I grabbed that from, and all I did was change it to 1920 by 1080. When you do that, you're just going to click here, download. You can choose JPEG is better. PNG is better quality, but JPEG is better because we definitely don't want a very large image that could make the loading time slow. Okay, so I like to choose JPEG. So if you download there and then you go back here, so I'm just going to click here because I've already downloaded it. I'm going to choose my image, and then okay. So now we have our completed funnel. Here is where you want to put your link. Okay, so if you are sending them to an affiliate link, or maybe a network marketing company, or maybe, like, for example, I'm saying up here, fill out this form to get $3,000 in software for free. So I'm putting my main website here because that is true. You get a tier 5 upgrade, which is $3,000 worth of value. So I am sending them to my main website. But you guys, if you wanted to use, like, if I wanted to change this to, something like become a software reseller for the hottest engineering company in 2022. Maybe that's my headline. Or if I was Ray, I know that Ray is in travel, so maybe I wanted to say save $1,000 on your next next cruise by entering this form or something like that, right? And then you want to send them to your offer. So this is great for you guys who are like, look, I just found an affiliate company I want to promote. I don't have any idea how to do any of this stuff. You can very easily, with no experience, get an opt-in form ready to go so that you can start collecting leads. Okay, if you just follow these instructions like I'm telling you specifically, it will be easy for you. Okay. So you just want to paste that there. Now here, I've already created my link. So let me show you here, if we created a new one, what it would look like. Okay. So if you scroll down here, you can connect a custom domain, but it will give you the default link wizard shortener. You can also click here and then customize the tail end. So if you wanted it to be, the link to your website, if you wanted it to be like lnkw.co// / tier 5 or / vision marketing or / gold and silver or / passive income, whatever you wanted it to do, you could do that there. Just type it out. So maybe I wanted to say passive, oops. First, I want to type in the box. So I could say passive income, and that would be my link, okay? Which is really great because, let's put a little space there. It's really great because, like I said, if you have no experience whatsoever, you don't really need any techie skills to do this, and you can have a branded link, okay? So, I mean, if you wanted it to be like this, lnkw.co / Bridget Bartlett or Bacardo or Floyd, you could do that, and then it's branded to you, so it's a little bit more professional. You could also do some other things here, and I won't go into all of that. There's a lot of training if you go into the video section. There's a lot of training in here, and I've also done a training to show you the specifics and what all these things mean. But you can set a password, you can add a solo vendor, you can choose a pixel, add tags, a description, add your own favicon. So you can really customize this. You can even add a link preview here so that, you know, when you're sharing it, the share image is appropriate and branded to you and all of that. So really, very quickly, you can create your own funnel, like I said, with no experience at all, no techie anything, all right? So when you get that done, all you're going to do is create opt-in link. Now you can see I've already created mine. This is what it looks like here. I just wanted to refresh. Okay, so now we've created that. So what are the next steps? Let me X out of these windows here. All right, so the next steps, we want to go to the settings area here, and you'll see Zapier integration. Okay, now a lot of people are very intimidated by Zapier, and I get it. I totally get it. But don't get overwhelmed if you are someone who's overwhelmed by Zapier, because I totally was. Okay, I was so overwhelmed with Zapier. But if you just think of it like copying and pasting, then it's not going to be overwhelming. So if you're someone like me who your brain is like, oh my gosh, too much, my brain's shutting down now, I can't even focus, because I really get like that sometimes. Just remember what I'm telling you. This is not complicated, I promise. The hardest part is getting your mental, getting over the mental hurdle of thinking it's too hard, but this is not hard, okay? It's just copying and pasting, okay? So what we're gonna do, now we have our Zapier invitation, all right? Now, you could use Pabbly or some other services if you want to, but a lot of these softwares, they do use Zapier, and you do need to be invited to Zapier. So for example, this one, we need to be invited to Zapier. So I'm gonna copy my Zapier invite link, and then I'm going to just open it in a new window or paste here, and you can see here is the invite. Okay, so what this link is we're saying you've been invited to use Link Wizard on Zapier, and click here to accept the invite. Okay, now Zapier does have a free plan, so you can go and you can create a free plan, and I'm not an affiliate or anything, but you get 100 zaps for free. Okay, so a zap is basically every step, every action that Zapier does for you. Okay, so you can see that I have lots of them, and also the tier 5 partnership. If you do decide to become a tier 5 partner, which you can do at myvisionagency.com here, and you get a free membership inside of Vision Marketing and Design. But when you become a partner, you actually get an unlimited Zapier account, which is worth more than $600, okay? $600 a month. All right, so Tier 5 definitely does not leave you stranded. They give you literally everything that you need. So you can create unlimited zaps and all of that. That alone is worth the price of partnership, okay? So let's click here and let's go to create our zap, because we need Zapier, or we need Link Wizard to talk to HighLevel, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to type in Link Wizard. All right, and you can see that we have two options here. All right, and you always would want to choose the later one. Okay, this is like an engineering thing. You see that 1.0.4, that is actually made before the 1.0.5. Okay, so again, don't get overwhelmed by that. All you have to know is just choose the one with the highest number. Okay, so we're going to choose that. Now we're going to choose the trigger event. So it's just like workflows and HighLevel. We need to choose a trigger that is going to make the actions happen. Okay, so if we click here, you see that there's only one trigger. All right, this is when new opt-in data appears. Okay, so what we're saying is, hey, Zapier, whenever we get a new opt-in, we want you to do this. Okay, so that's what we're telling Zapier is to do. When we get the opt-in, we want it sent somewhere, and we're going to tell it where. Okay, so I'm going to click continue. Now we need to choose an account. Okay. Now I actually have a training account, so I'm going to go ahead and create my new account, and that way you can also see how it's done. Okay. So now what we need is we need our Zapier API key. So what we're going to do, go back here to the Zapier to Link Wizard, and remember it's under the Zapier integration in the settings, and I'm just going to click copy. Okay, so once I've copied that, I'm going to go back here, and you'll see that my window has collapsed. So we're going to paste and yes, continue. Okay, so now what we've done is we've connected our Link Wizard account to Zapier. Okay, so we're going to click continue. Now we need to select the opt-in link, okay? So which opt-in are we going to use? I only have one because this is my training account. So I'm going to choose this link here. Now you could choose a different process and, you know, all those different things per opt-in link if you wanted to, but I only have one. I'm just going to choose this one for this example, and we're going to click continue, okay? So now just to keep you up to date, what we've done is we've told Zapier, hey, we're logging into our Link Wizard account. Okay, so now it has access to our account, and we're saying anytime someone opts in, we want you to take this information. All right, so let's fill this in here. And I'm just going to choose, let's just choose this email, and let's choose this phone number and claim limited time offer. Now I've entered, and it's going to redirect me. Okay, so apparently I typed that in wrong, but it's redirecting me to a broken link. So that's really cool. Either way, we received the data. Okay, so let's go back to test trigger, because what we've done now is we filled out the opt-in form, and now Link Wizard has some data. Okay, so it's actually just pulling in random data, so maybe we didn't need to test it. Usually you do, but it's okay. So now we have this random data. We're going to click continue. All right. Now we have some data to use. Now we need to connect it to HighLevel. Inside of Zapier, HighLevel, the app is actually called LeadConnector, okay? And there's no space. And the reason that it's called LeadConnector is because HighLevel is a white label SaaS platform. So if I don't, I totally run my agency in a different way than most people because it's a training program. I'm very transparent about all the tools I'm using, all of the opportunities and all of that. So I don't mind, even if it said go HighLevel app, I wouldn't care, right? But if you're my client and I have a white labeled agency and I am myvisionagency.com, right? Maybe don't want you to know about HighLevel. Maybe you're a local business and that's my clientele and I don't want you to know that I'm using HighLevel. You could still use the integrations by choosing the LeadConnector app, okay? And it won't say anything about HighLevel, right? So I'm going to choose LeadConnector. Now I need to choose the event. Okay, so I can choose any of these events to take place. But what I really want to happen is when someone opts into that form, I want it to create or update a contact that I have inside of my account in HighLevel. Okay, so what I'm going to do is click here and I'm going to click continue. All right, so now I'm going to choose a LeadConnector account. I already have a couple, but what I want to do is go to my HighLevel account. I'm going to use a testing account, okay? And I'm going to go to settings, and you see here is the API key, okay? I want to copy that. Now I'm going to go back into Zapier. I'm going to choose to connect a new account. And then I'm going to do the same thing that we did with Link Wizard. I'm going to paste my API into the box. Okay, so yes, and continue. All right, so now I have Link Wizard connected here, and I have HighLevel connected here. Okay, so I'm going to click continue. And now you see there's a whole bunch of forms that we can fill out. Okay, we don't need to worry about most of these, but the most important thing would be the name, right? Now, on our form, we didn't have it separated by first name and last name. Okay, it was only full name. So I'm going to click here. Oh, okay. So I see that it does pull it in. Okay, so you can just choose name if you want to. And then what that will do is pull in the whole name. Okay, so we're going to click here. And what we're doing now is we're pulling in the data. And you can see new data here. We're pulling in the data from the test that we ran in this step. Okay, so typically you would have to run a test, you know, like doing the opt-in, just like I just did. But sometimes different softwares will give you sample data. And so that's what happened. We got sample data when we ran the test. Okay, but it's fine. So now we need a phone number. So I'm going to just click show all, and I'm going to go to the phone number field. Okay, so I'm going to click phone number. Now, since we did get sample data, if I wanted to do first name, I could go here and choose first name, but there was no data pulled in. But what we're telling the system is not so much what the data is, but what to do with it. So like basically when it's in the first name field, I want you to bring in that data. When it's in the full name field, I want you to bring in that data. The phone number, bring in that data, whatever it is, right? That's what we're doing. It's basically a stupid system. We're trying to fill in the gaps so to make it a smart system, right? So last name, we could go to last name here and pull that in. If we wanted to. Okay, so let's just do full name. Actually, since these fields are here, yeah, we'll do full name. All right, so we're going to do, actually, I think this is the field for full name. Yeah, full name, John Doe. So I'm just going to delete this now. Okay, so all we're doing is matching, okay? We're matching the data it pulled in from the first step, and then we're inputting it into the field because this is the field that is going into our HighLevel account, okay? So we're taking the full name and the phone number, and now we need the email, okay? Now that's all we really need, okay? Because that's really the only information that we pulled in from the form, okay? Now, if you scroll down here, there is a tag section. This is not required, but I definitely do recommend tagging, all right? So what I'm going to do here is this tagging section, this is going to let me know where this lead came from, okay? Because if we go into our HighLevel account, we're just going to have a whole bunch of leads. And I've talked a lot about tagging before. Even if you don't know why you need tagging or you don't think that you'll ever use it, trust me when I say that you will. And so just do it. And then you can thank me later, okay? So what I want to do for this is let's just say link wizard opt-in. Okay, let's say that this is the tag that I want. I'm just going to type that in so that what happens is every single time that Zapier moves in this contact information in this form into our HighLevel account, it's going to also add a tag that says link wizard opt-in. Okay, now what this means is I could have a completely separate campaign and workflow that only goes to the people who have this tag. There's many things that I could do. I could send emails or whatever I wanted to have set up just because of this tag here. So the tagging, very important. Okay, now you can see as you scroll down, there is a field called that is required. Okay, so what we need to do is, are we marking this as a lead? That's all it's asking. Okay, so is this a lead? Yes, it is a lead. So we're going to mark it as lead. Now, if you scroll down here, there's really nothing else that is required. Okay, so we're just going to ignore all of this. Now, if we did pull in some data from the first step, whatever it was, and we wanted to map all of this out, we could totally do that. But for the sake of this training, all we really need are just the name, email, and phone number, okay? And then, of course, we want to tag it, and then we need to mark it as lead, okay? So once we have that, we're going to click continue, okay? And now we have this action set up. So if I click test and review now, and we go back to our account here, and we go to contacts, You see now we have John Doe, and now he is a lead, and he's been tagged with Link Wizard opt-in. Okay, so now you can create workflows. Maybe you want to send John Doe a text message because you have his phone number. I highly recommend not doing one-off because we're all about automation. But if you did have a completely automated system that you wanted to go to automations and you wanted to maybe just create a workflow, let's just start from scratch. And then what you could do is click here, choose to start the CRM. Let's do contact tag, add filters, and then we'll choose tag added. Okay, and then we'll scroll down here to where it says Link Wizard. Okay, and then save trigger. So now what we can do is they opt in on the form. Okay, it goes to our Zapier workflow. All right, because really what it's doing is they're opting in the form. It's going to Link Wizard. All right. Then from there, it's immediately going, because this is connected to Zapier, it's coming here to this step here. So what it's going to do is it's going to take this information that we've told it to take, and then it's going to send it into HighLevel. And you can see how quickly that happened. Once we have that, it can trigger, since we've added this tag, right? It can trigger to send an email. It can notify you, actually. It can send a text message. You can add a manual call. You can send a ringless voicemail. You can see all of the options here. You can update your sales pipeline. You can assign this person to a user. You can create a whole workflow to send them to. There's so many things you can see here that you now have the possibility of doing to help nourish this lead, and of course turn that lead into a sale. Okay, that is the goal that we're all trying to accomplish. Leads are great, but sales are better. Sales are the point, right? So anyway, this is how you set all of this up. All you need to do is turn on Zap. Now, every single time that someone goes to our opt-in funnel here, okay, so I'm just going to copy this link and we'll just open it up here. Now, every single time someone fills out this form, it's going to go right in to my HighLevel account, and it's going to trigger that workflow to take place. Okay, so this is a completely automated system, and you can create, hundreds and millions of these if you wanted to. If you are a Vision member, your Link Wizard account is unlimited. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for joining me. Remember, if you did want to join Vision Marketing and Design, your Link Wizard account is free among all of the other Tier 5 tools. Just $97 a month. Okay. If you did want to become a partner, it's $127. You do get a couple extra benefits. You also have the ability to resell the Tier 5 accounts, which is great for getting leads for your business. Also, you can become a HighLevel agency owner if you are interested in that. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. I will see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.